Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. I'm going to wait to let you hopefully receive the notification that I sent out to Twitter and Google Plus. And yeah, I'll wait till some of you come in. Hopefully I get a few of you. It is Saturday night. It is almost 8:30 here where I live in Portland, Oregon. And I am just going to wait just a little bit here as you come on in. Hey Donovan, how you doing, man? While you're jumping in, I'm waiting for more to jump in. Why don't you let me know what you're doing on this Saturday evening? I'm going to go over to the chat here. Yeah, a late night and unexpected. My live streams are pretty much unexpected. I got so much going on all the time that I never know when I'm actually going to have a free moment to do this. I will explain in a little bit here as more of you jump in why I'm actually doing a late night live stream. Grant, Justin, and Donovan, all three of you are here. Hey, appreciate you showing up, Grant, man. I haven't seen you in a while. And thanks for sharing it, Grant. I appreciate you sharing it, retweeting the notification there. So I'm drinking some coffee. The family is upstairs watching Red 2. You know that movie, Red 2? Thanks, Grant. I appreciate you watching the replays. I really, really do. You're watching the game right now, cuddling with your daughter. Donovan is cuddling with his daughter watching the game. I'm not. I would suppose that's the NBA game, right? Some basketball. Once my Blazers are done, I usually I'm not really into any more NBA. I'll catch a game here and there. I'll look at some highlights and some scores, but outside of that, right now you got basically the same teams that have been there typically the last couple of years, 2-3 years, and you kind of know where things are going right now in the NBA with certain specific teams, and you know that some of these teams that make the playoffs shouldn't even be there. My Trailblazers probably being one of them, but I'm glad they did make it. I'm glad they at least picked it up during the end of the season and got there, even though they didn't last very long. It was just nice to see that they didn't give up. But yeah, for me, I find other things to do. I find that the older that I get more involved with other areas in my life than sitting and watching games. But it's nice that you get to sit, Donovan, with your daughter and do that. Every once in a while, I'll get a time to sit down and watch a full basketball game or a full football game. But I don't really get to anymore. And that's nice that you get to spend some father and daughter time and do that. So enjoy your time with your daughter. That is awesome. Yeah, watching the Warriors. And that's right, Grant. You're a Warriors fan, aren't you? Hey, more power to you, man. Let's see. So, here's the thing. I decided to do a live stream because typically I'm in bed right now. I get up really early in the morning to go to work. But I actually got a couple extra days off. I'm on a little mini vacation. I haven't had a vacation since last November, the first week of November. So I have not been able to get any time off. I work my regular week schedule and my regular 2 days off. And I don't ask for much in between all of that. So I get to a point finally where I need a little time off to chill, to relax mentally and physically. And so I got 3 days extra off this week. Friday, Saturday, and tomorrow, Sunday. And so that's why I'm up right now and I'm not in bed catching some Z's or trying to catch some Z's to get ready to go to work early in the morning. Now, typically Friday mornings I do a morning recap vlog where I go over the whole last week. Wow, Jack Scott, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Wow, and you guys don't have to do that. But I appreciate it. That's a blessing. Thank you so much, Jack. I appreciate anybody that just comes on the live streams and hangs out with me, because I know you got better things to be doing than to just sitting and chilling with me, right? No, I appreciate it very much. So anyway, morning recap vlog. I go over all the activities that happened here on my Project 13 in the last week, which really hasn't been much this last week at all. And so I didn't get to do that show because I actually got to sleep in Friday morning because of having the extra days off. So I've been doing a lot around the house. I've been getting better physically. I'm not as sick, so I'm doing better that in that sense. And mentally just being able to chill and hang out with the family and do everything in a little slower process, you know, at my speed, without having to rush everything with 2 days off and then going back to work. So 5 days off total, little mini vacation. And usually I take up to about 2 weeks when I have a really long vacation. So for me right now, this is really cool to be off and do a live stream on a Saturday night and hang out with all of you. So yeah, I appreciate it, man, Scott, Jack Scott, appreciate it so much. Let's see. So Rulon, wow, I can't even say that. Rulin Maldonado. What's up, bro? That's what he's saying to me. What's up, bro? So this last week, actually, nothing to do with tech. I celebrated my anniversary with my wife. And we had a great time. Went out to dinner and then went to play mini golf. We kept it simple. We kept it simple and had a fun time. And well, she got to use her S7 Edge and take some pictures of us mini golfing. It's actually in the dark. It's this mini golf place is inside this building where it has all these black lights, and it's got all these colors that light up with these black lights. So she had her S7 Edge out. I had my LG G6, and we were just snapping pictures and playing mini golf and having a lot of fun and shooting some video in there. And we were able to compare her S7 Edge pics and video up against my LG G6. And if she was here right now, she's gonna tell you that her S7 Edge takes way better pics, shoots way better video than the LG G6. So we were able to do that, have some fun, and just hang out and enjoy our anniversary. So that was really fun. Big House Productions, what's up? Sheets Man, what's up? Woo! Eric Drummond's coming in the house. Brian Galipsy. Wow, a lot of you coming in. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. Again, I'm just doing this live stream for really not a whole lot to talk about. I just want to do it because I have the time to do it, to hang out with all of you. And if there's anything you want to share right here, while this is going on, shoot, man, I'm listening or I'm reading it, either one. But I was able to do a live stream earlier in the week as well and talk about the frustrations with T-Mobile. Again, I want to make sure, and I reiterate, that they work hard over there, and everybody drops the ball once in a while. Well, they dropped the ball in my order that I had purchased a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. I returned it. My $850 is still not back with me. I'm still waiting for it. I actually talked to them again yesterday. They said they finally processed the paperwork right, and 17 days from now, I should see my $850. So, yeah, they admitted they dropped the ball. They admitted it was their fault. But I'm the one that has to suffer. But, you know, all's forgiven. It is what it is. I can't stay angry. What am I going to do? What is that going to do for me? Dilly squat. It ain't going to do dilly squat. So at this point, I just got to wait for my money to get to me. And hopefully they get everything done on their part. And it is what it is. So I talked about that earlier this week. I was at a restaurant, a burger joint, having a burger and fries and a soda. And I did a live stream talking about that. Thanks for joining me then. And this last week I was able to LG G6 54 days later, almost 2 months. And is it still worth considering, even though we are now moving into another part of the year and devices are just going to start dropping like crazy? As of recently, the pre-orders went up for the HTC U11. So I'm sure some of you are thinking about that device. Other devices are dropping. I noticed at T-Mobile, the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge is still like $460 or $480. I mean, that's just cheap for that device. For $480, you can get the LG V20. So devices right now, and the LG G6 right now for $500. So there's a lot of devices that are really at great price points. And a lot of you are moving on those price points with these devices and saying, you know what, why am I paying $750, $850? The HTC U11, what, 650 smacks? Are you kidding me? These are some great prices for some flagship devices. So we are moving into another part of the season here in this 2017 with a lot to look forward to. But I would say, look, man, if you already have a device you're really happy with, here's the problem. We are so addicted to getting the latest and greatest. And as soon as we get it in hand, something else comes out and we're like, oh man, I should have got that. You know what? If the device is really good for you and what you got, be happy with it. And I know as YouTube reviewers, we pick those up so we can review devices for all of you, okay? I know that's how that game goes. But if you're only going to have one or two devices and you're happy with your device, even though something else is going to continuously come out from everywhere, like if you have this device, be happy with this. This is a stellar device. This is a powerhouse device. Don't second guess yourself. If you're only going to have one for 12 months or a couple years, hey man, 2 months later, I'm going to tell you, if you check out that video, this device is a stellar device for $500 at T-Mobile. Check out all the other carriers. There's deals going on everywhere. Carriers and branches of carriers, major carriers, are having a lot of great deals right now. So, man, this is the time to shop for that smartphone at a great price point, and don't feel like you're missing out just because you don't get the next device that comes out. There's going to be devices rolling like crazy. Some of them you're going to miss because they're going to come out so quick. You're going to be, wow, where did that one come from? But be happy with what you get. This is one of those devices. If you're not a YouTube reviewer and you're not reviewing devices, you don't need one or two. This is one to, wow, yeah, you can't go wrong. Tony in the house. Tony Pazzo, what is up? Haven't seen you around in a while. Checked out your video earlier. That was a great little video. You love that toy, don't you? All right. Let's see who else is in the house. Mario Cantinas, Phone Tech at Work. Gomez 1247. You know what I love? I love like when all of you start talking to each other and start having your own little conversations. That is super cool to read. I need to go back here. Grant S., you're too nice, Anthony. That's way too long to wait for your refund. It is a long time to wait, Grant, but I mean, what else could I do, man? I mean, what else can I do? I mean, I could go in and cause a ruckus. I guess I could do that. But I don't know. I'm going to wait another week and a half, and then maybe I'll have to do that. I don't try to personalize it against them, though. I really don't. Let's see. Need more live streams from Tony and Donovan. So Gomez says, Gomez 1247, Donovan, Tony, more live streams. Not enough. People want to see you guys, so get out there and do some live streams. Donovan says, no BlackBerry for me. Well, no BlackBerry for me either. But I will tell you, I did order my HTC U11. So that will be in the house. I think June 9th, they start shipping those out. Now, I saw Jay Will's tweet earlier. He wanted to know if anybody knew some information on when they were actually going to start, like how quick they were going to get those out. Now, June 9th is when they officially are going to start shipping. And I talked to a rep over at HTC, and they told me that anybody who is ordering the 1-day shipping should receive theirs first. The 2-day shipping, that will be the next wave of deliveries. And then for those that just ordered regular ground shipping, that was me. No. I ordered actually, I think I actually ordered 2-day. So, anybody just got regular ground shipping, you guys, or anybody who did that's here on the stream, you'll be the last wave of devices. That's what they said. I don't know how much truth is in that, but if you ordered the HTC U11 pre-ordered from HTC, not from Amazon, but from HTC, I don't know how Amazon's going to handle this. First wave is what I was told was going to be the 1-day shipping. The next wave would be the ones that ordered the 2-day shipping, and then ground shipping whenever they get to you, I guess. So I'm hoping that they actually release them early. So we'll see what happens. Chris Chris Moran is in the house. Hey, I was checking out your LG G6 video. I have the Moto X Pure. I'm thinking of upgrading to it. However, I love my front-facing speakers. And that's what you really have to think about when you're bringing in a device. You have a device like the LG G6, which is a phenomenal, stellar device. But if you're really, really wanting something that has front dual speakers, then don't bargain with yourself. Stay with what you want, because then you may not be happy. But you may want to try something else and see, hey, what will this device be like? I'll tell you, man, being a YouTube reviewer and having devices with front dual speakers, amazing, especially when you have the ZT Axon 7 with those front dual speakers. Got the Huawei Nexus 6P, the Nexus 6, and even the Liekola Pro 3 has a speaker. Well, the earpiece doubles up with a speaker and down below. So you got two speakers on here. Now, I'm going to throw this out there. I haven't told anybody yet. I sold my Huawei Mate 9. It is now gone. I hate having to get rid of my devices, but there comes a point in time when I try to sell locally first. It's a lot easier than packaging up a device and sending them out through the post office, okay? So for me, locally is always best first. I get a lot of you asking for devices that I'm going to be selling or thinking I'm selling, but I typically already have a lot of folks around that I work with or that I know that start asking for those devices first. If they back out, then I will get a hold of some of you out there and see if you still want them, and I'll ship them out. But locally is best for me because it's a lot easier. So I had a guy at work asking me for that device, the Huawei Mate 9, for the last, since February. I mean, way back. And I told him, hey, man, I'm not done with the device yet. I'm still reviewing it, and I don't even know if I'm going to sell it. But if I do, you're the first one that's going to get it. So it finally came down to where I needed, we're getting to that part of the season in 2017 with other devices that I'm going to be looking at, and I'm going to start needing the funds. So I sold this gentleman the Huawei Mate 9, and man, I'm going to tell you something, man. He is stoked. He is super thrilled. He is happy. Before I went on my days off, he had it for 2 days, and he couldn't stop talking about it. He could not stop talking about the Huawei Mate 9. He previously was using the Huawei Nexus 6P, which he's now going to give to one of his children. So the Huawei Mate 9 is officially gone. It is not here anymore. I am down to 7 devices. I still got the Honor 6X up there. I'm supposed to be sending that device back, but Huawei has not yet sent me a shipping label to send that back. And they sent me an email telling me they were going to, even just like a week ago, and they still haven't. So I don't know what's going on with that company, man. And they were supposed to send me another device, so I'm still waiting to hear about that. So Jack Scott says, Mate 9 is gone, means something better is coming. When I sell a device, it doesn't always mean that something better is coming. There's always going to be something better. Yeah, you're right there. But doesn't mean that something from back then isn't just as good either. Depends on who you are and what you like, right? But yeah, no, for me, it's because the funds help. Those funds with what I save, a little bit of donations that I get, a little bit I make off YouTube, and what I make off a device sets me up. It gives me that cushion for that next 1 or 2 devices. And then I get to that point again a few months down the road where I have to decide what I'm going to keep or what I'm going to sell. And it's a vicious circle, but it has to happen, man. It has to happen. Not much finished watching the Spurs lose. The Spurs lost again. Bam. Me Mix gets LTE. Yes, it does. Let me go back here. There's a... Man. Daniel Peralta. You changed your avatar. Hey, Eric Drummond says, I have to ask. I'm thinking about upgrading my Moto X Pure Edition. I'm torn between the Moto Z Play for $300 or waiting for the new Moto X device. I would say wait for the new Moto X4. Let's see what we're going to get with that device. I would just say wait. I'm sure that the Moto X is going to be around for a little while longer. Eric, I would say hang in there. That's just my opinion. I can't tell you what to do, man. You got to go with your heart. But I would say wait, man. Lenovo Moto is coming out with a lot of devices. The Moto Z lineup, the Moto X, the Moto E, the Moto G. I mean, you name it, they got it. They're coming with it. And there's going to be, it's from mid-range flagship to budget, some great price points, some different size displays. I mean, there's like a mixture. There's like 9 devices that I know of that Lenovo Moto's coming out with, and ranging from 5 inches, 5.2 to 5.5, and you know, man, just a crazy amount of devices coming from Lenovo Moto. So Eric, I would say wait, but that's up to you. I don't know. What do I think about the OnePlus 5? Rulan Maldonado asks. I think that's going to be an interesting device. We're going to see how they have the dual camera setup on the back of that device. I hope it's in the center of the device. I like the fact that it's a dual camera. You know, the thing with dual cameras, LG does it right. And if those cameras are for wide angle and standard mode, then man, and with everything, the 8 gigs of RAM that are supposed to be on board with that device, 64 gigs of internal storage, the 835, that device is going to be an amazing device. I see dual cameras on devices, but I don't understand why they're not doing what LG is doing. LG is king at this whole wide angle and standard mode cameras. I mean, just shooting video and taking pics and having those options, just amazing in what you capture. So when I hear dual cameras on a device, that's what I'm looking to with these devices, and a lot of these devices aren't set up that way. So yeah, the OnePlus 5 is definitely on my list of devices. There is a Sony Xperia X, so supposed to be a 6.4 inch device, which I'm definitely looking at. And if I pick up I am picking up the HTC Ultra. So from there, the OnePlus 5 down to the Sony Xperia X Ultra, and then probably jumping on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And again, I got to be very careful how I use my money going into the summertime, into the early fall, when all these devices start dropping, because it's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy, and they're going to just start rolling out. And yeah, the OnePlus 5 at $499. Now, I heard as low as $450, and that's probably the 64 gig variant. $499 could be the 128 gig variant, so we'll have to see. But I heard as low as $450, $449, so we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, I agree, Jack. The Moto Xperia, the battery life isn't all that great. But again, I'm one of those people that utilize plug it in. I don't mind plugging my devices in. If I go out to the car and my device is at 50% and I got to go run some chores, I plug it in. Even at 50%, I plug it in and I drive and I do my thing. I get home and I unplug it. So now it's back up to whatever, 80, 90%. So I'm always plugging in. I'm one of those people that just, unless I'm reviewing the device and I'm doing a battery life test, then I'm using the device fully without any charging to see what I can get as far as screen on time on whatever device I'm reviewing, and I don't use any battery saving option modes. So if I'm doing that, yeah, I'm not plugging in the device, because I have to give you something to go on when it comes to battery life on these devices from my experiences. And again, that's always going to be different anyway. But if I'm not reviewing a device, I'm always plugging in my devices. They're always being charged up. So if there is a device that doesn't have a good quality battery life, I really never know it, because I'm always plugging it in outside of the reviewing process. The Sony Xperia XA Ultra, not the best in battery life. Remember when I had that device? But after I was done reviewing that device, I always kept that device plugged in, whatever I was doing. So when I got home from work, I plugged it in. When I left to go do my chores, I plugged it in. So I never really at that point had to suffer in battery life with that device. But not all of us do that. Some of us work and do different things in life that you're not always around to be in an area where you're charging your device or you don't have a battery pack. So you really depend on a device that's going to give you great battery life. So I understand that, Jack. I really, really do. Pixel 2 going to be a game changer with Android O. Jrnyn2tech. What's up, man? Yeah, it is. Now, what I'm hearing with the Pixel 2 is it may have the Qualcomm Snapdragon, if I'm correct, the 845. Am I right about that? Anybody hear about that rumor? The 845? Pixel 2 also may have the same look almost as the LG G6, where it's going to be a little bit of bezel up top and bottom and very minimal on the sides. So, yeah, that's going to be a really nice looking device. Really nice looking device. So, let me go back to the beginning of this live stream for all of you who just joined in. Just so you know, typically on a Saturday night, I don't do any of this. I don't do live streams, and I wouldn't be making any videos right now. I'd be in bed trying to catch some Z's or already asleep. I work really early in the mornings, and Saturday night is one of those nights I got to be in bed really early. I just happen to get 3 days extra off. I'm on a little mini vacation. That's why I'm not in bed right now, and that's why I'm not going to work in the morning. And typically on Friday mornings, I do a morning recap vlog where I go back and cover everything that's happened the last week. So my extra days off was yesterday, today, Saturday, and tomorrow, Sunday. So I'm not on a regular schedule right now, and that's why I'm doing this live stream. That's why I'm able to hang out with all of you and just get together and do some chit-chatting, cover the morning recap vlog and what I would have done yesterday, but I got to sleep in. So I'm doing that right now. I talked a little bit about what happened this last week. I was able to do a live stream with all of you, talk about my frustration with T-Mobile, not getting my money back yet. Eventually I will. I'm pulling for T-Mobile right now to work hard on getting my money back. And also I was able to do 54 days in with the LG G6, almost 2 months later. And is it still worth considering amongst everything that's come out and everything that's going to be coming out? And yes is the answer. Yes, 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 yes is the answer to the stellar device. So for those of you who just came in, that's why I'm doing the live stream. Or typically I wouldn't be here. I'd be counting some electric sheep and trying to get to bed to get up really early in the morning. And this is nice. It's Saturday night. I'm hanging out with all of you, just chit-chatting. This is really, really cool. So I'm really digging this time. Hey, nice. Vampire mode, yeah? Check it out. If any of you leave the stream, make sure you say goodbye, good night, whatever it is, you know. Throw up a piece, something. So as you go about your business for the rest of the evening and you leave us all, say goodbye to everybody, okay? So we know you're leaving. I got a lot of you in the stream. I appreciate you taking the time to join in and just chit chat. Again, the other news is that I did sell my Huawei Mate 9. It is now gone. It is not in the stack of devices that I have over here. I do still have my blue R1 Plus for 109 smacks. I still got my Huawei Nexus 6P. My Honor 6X, my Nexus 6, the ZTE Axon 7, which isn't going anywhere, the Liekola Pro 3, got the LG V20 shooting this video right now. Let me know how everything looks, how everything sounds. So that's where we're at, man. And I got the HTC U11 on its way. And let me tell you, this will be my very first HTC flagship device. About a year and a half ago, I had a budget device, an HTC budget device, and I don't even remember. There's a couple videos on that way back. But outside of that, I've never had an HTC flagship device. So this will be my first one. I'm excited to cover it. I'm excited to have it and share it with all of you. Roy Glass, what's up? What's up, my Project 13? I've had the Galaxy S8 for about 2 weeks and couldn't be happier. I wish you could have kept yours. It was a significant upgrade over my Axon 7. Besides the speaker quality, yeah, the S8 Plus ain't gonna take out the ZTE Axon 7 when it comes to speaker quality. You're right there, my friend. Yeah, I still got that little voice in the back of my head saying, "Get the S8 again." and I had the S8 Plus. So if I went and got another one, I'd probably end up with the S8, not the S8 Plus, because it's a little bit cheaper as well. So if I had that money back from T-Mobile right now, I probably would have gone out and gotten that device, but I don't have it. So I don't know if that's just life itself telling me you had it, it's done, move on. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Jrnyn2tech said T-Mobile told him 17 to 30 days after they receive the phone back is when you get your money back. So what I'm getting from a lot of you as far as getting refunds back, that it's taken about 30 days, taken about a good month. And right now I'm on 2 weeks. So 2 more weeks would be a month. So we'll see what happens there. Ruben, Medina, no. I've played with the Pixel XL quite a few times. I actually did a video. I was at Best Buy, shot a video there. I did a benchmark test there as well, and then I brought that here and I took it up against one of my other devices and I put up a video on that. But I'll tell you, it's a solid device. I just didn't like the aesthetic look of it, and I wasn't intrigued enough to jump on it. Now the Pixel 2 that device sounds like it's going to be phenomenal from the little bits of rumors that are already coming out. The Pixel 2 should have a whole different aesthetic look to it. And I'm sure that they are taking a lot of feedback from a lot of you consumers saying that, hey, that was one ugly device. Everything else on it was amazing. So they're going to upgrade on it. And I think aesthetically, we're going to see a good looking device come out with the Pixel 2. That's my guess. And it will be expensive. But who knows? Should I have said that? Did I already assume that? I shouldn't do that, right? It should be expensive. But 2017 could be the year where OEMs surprises with price points. Already, when you think about the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, when they were just being rumored and prices were being rumored, we thought for sure the S8 Plus I thought it was going to be about 950 smacks. When they mentioned 850, when that was solidified, I was pretty shocked. I thought for sure it was going to be another $100. And the regular S8, $750. So really, even though that's still expensive, don't get me wrong, but that's still 2 great price points for 2 great devices that we all thought, or I thought, was going to be a little more money. And then you have this device, the G6, that dropped at $650. Sure, it has the 821 and not the 835. That could have made it a little more expensive, but they didn't need it because at this point in the game, I don't see the difference in performance. Again, I'm not a gamer. I don't use a lot of VR or anything like that, but I don't utilize a lot of different options that some of you may. So you may be able to tell the difference with the 821 and 835. But average using as far as regular web browsing, watching videos, movies, listening to music. I upload videos through my devices and I edit through my device. I didn't see the difference in performance between this device, the G6 and the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. So, but price point on this device is phenomenal. Already the HTC U11, 650 smacks. Are you kidding me? So this may be the year where a lot of OEMs surprise us with price points that may be down here instead of up here. We're going to assume they're going to be up here with a lot of these flagship devices. But again, they may surprise us because the competition is stiff. Okay, it's getting really tough out there for these OEMs. Other companies, especially unlocked companies, are coming up, and they're setting a different standard when it comes to price points. So these other companies that we are so used to buying our smartphones from, like Samsung or Apple, and they're still keeping their price points there, but at some point they may start to squeeze a little bit down themselves. But again, I'm pretty happy with what Samsung did with the S8, S8 Plus. We'll see what they do with the Note 8, but I think we're going to be surprised this year with price points on a lot of devices. Sugar Smacks. Well, you know what I meant, Mario. Let's see. Phone manufacturers. Hey, Uno Nice is in the house. Manufacturers are still pricing flagship devices to And I'm going to say darn high. They are. But again, for what we got on the S8, S8 Plus, those are really still two great price points. And we were all assuming it was going to be about another $100 or more. I did. Maybe was I the only one? I don't know. But I was pretty surprised with when those price points came out with those two devices. I was pretty surprised. I was pretty stoked on that. Night Grant, thanks for taking the time to join in. He is heading out, so we'll get the rest of the replay. Enjoy your time. I appreciate Grant for stopping by and just chatting and just talking about really just anything. This isn't like hardcore tech talk. This isn't what my live stream. My live streams aren't really about in-depth tech talk. I just shoot the shoot with all of you, and whatever comes to my head, I throw it out there. I read what you guys are sending back, and I try to answer to the best of my ability and give you what I think. But that's really what this is all about when coming here to My Project 13. It's all of us gathering around, having some soda, eating some food, drinking some coffee, and just throwing out whatever conversation comes to our mind. That's what these streams are about. Now, there are usually a couple of topics I really want to cover, but after that, it's whatever goes here on My Project 13 on the live streams. So feel free to talk about whatever. A lot of you are talking basketball. You're not even talking tech. You're smartphones. You're talking basketball. So everybody say goodbye to Grant. He's out. Forbes Tech's review in the house. Chris Morgan. Gomez1247. He's out. He says, I'm out, guys. Good stream. Do it more. Nice streams are fun. Yes, they are. Jack Scott. Keep up the good work, Tony. Time to go to work. Jack Scott is out. Did I tell you I set up my Google Home? Yeah, I finally set that up. Because Mario Cortinas is asking, does anybody have Amazon Echo? Does anybody have Amazon Echo? I think he has a question. So I got to set up my Google Home. I got this from purchasing my LG G6. We're going to see if Google Home remembers my name. Okay, Google. What is my name?
Your name is My Project 13.
Did you hear that? I'll do it one more time. Okay, Google. What is my name?
Your name is My Project 13.
I tell you, that kills me, man. It knows me. Have you subscribed? Okay, Google. Have you subscribed to my channel?
I don't think I have, but I'm not sure.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Let's see. Gomez out of the house. Jack out of the house. Grant out of the house. Brian Galipsy, thanks for stopping by. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out. Royce says he cannot stand Bixby. I didn't have the S8 long enough to... You know what? And I changed that. I actually changed that to go right into YouTube. So I was able to use an app from the Play Store to change that up. Mario Cortinez, I just got the Amazon Echo a few days ago. Put up a video of it on my channel. It's super cool to have something like that. Hey, Mario, I'll go out and I'm going to go check that video out, okay? Hey, does anybody have any questions for me right now? Start throwing them out because I'm going to have to sign off here pretty soon. Again, I just wanted to get together with all of you and have a mumbo-jumbo time of conversation of whatever came to our minds. I did have a couple topics to talk about as far as the morning recap vlog not happening yesterday because I'm actually off. So I'm doing that now. I did want to tell everybody I sold the Huawei Mate 9. I do have the HTC U11 coming here. I got the pre-orders up. Waiting for my 850 smacks from T-Mobile still from returning the S8 Plus. So, yeah, those are the areas I wanted to cover. And whatever else we're talking about is just whatever is on your mind. We're just hanging out and having a good time. So, that's where we're at. Did you try the new YouTube app? Now, hey, Daniel, I downloaded one of them, and for some reason it is not working. And one of the other ones that you gave me, the first link, it's not working. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I'm going to go back and try it again. But the second one does come up, and that one's working. So yes, 1 out of 2. So you can, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to try. It's there, but it's not working. So I can chit chat with you later on about that. And we can figure out what I'm doing wrong. But 1 out of 2 is working. Again, thank you for resending those 2 apps to me. I'll try to figure out what's going on with the second one. Eric, have a good night, man. Working on the Moto G5 Plus videos before bed. Have a good one. Eric, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you coming on. I don't get you here very often, and it's probably because I'm doing a Saturday night video that I never do because typically I'm in bed. So it's nice to see some of you come on that I typically don't get, because these live streams that I normally do are earlier in the day during my days off, or I'm out and about on my days off, but I don't ever get to do like a night one like this. So it's really nice to be able to do it and share some time with all of you. So, yeah, so it seems like everybody's going to be heading off to bed, because I figure it's 9:05 here. Some of you are probably where it's like 11 or 12 or 1 in the morning, I'm assuming. So, like your new avatar, Daniel. That's nice. So let me go into my device, my other device here. Roy Glass wants to know what the new YouTube app is about. It's not an official YouTube app. That's not what it is. It's if I can find it here. Oh, I'm gonna have to go in it this way. Appreciate you all having some patience. Yeah, it's an APK is what it is. It's an APK, and basically, so Daniel Peralta sent me a OG YouTube okay, so it's an OG YouTube. Will allow you to download YouTube videos directly from there. Also open a video as a background second window on your display. With that, it is possible to resize the video or play any video on your favorite media player. Basically, it helps you, this APK app called OG YouTube, will, especially on the LG G6, because of the different aspect ratio of the display being 18:9 instead of 16:9. And there's YouTube videos that will not fill in the whole display. You'll have those black bars on the side. This APK app, OG YouTube, will allow you to resize the video playback of YouTube videos. Okay, that's what it's for. So I don't know if you can actually share, Daniel, those APKs right here on the live stream for others to download. That would be cool. The other, so also if you play videos through there, you can jump to any app and still have YouTube playing in the background. So that's where you open up the 2 windows using this APK app called OG YouTube. So I don't know, again, let me go back. Hopefully I explained that right. I'm still learning a little more about that. Daniel's going to help me with that. Hey, what's up, big dog? Welcome. Glad you can join. What time is it over there? It's probably pretty late. So I need to get back to the stream here, and then let's see what Daniel says here. Okay. Exactly, Roy. Exactly. So, Uno Nice. I'm probably going to fall back and start buying flagship devices 6 months or later after release date to save a few bucks. That's a great idea. You don't have to get a flagship device right away. You can pick it up a few months down the road. And with so many devices rolling out so fast these days, prices are dropping. They're just dropping. And I think we're going to see a lot of that in 2017. So, yeah, I like that avatar. So, Daniel, are you able to leave the links right now, right here in the live stream? Hey, Cliff, what's up, man? So some of you are leaving and going to bed, and some of you are coming on, man. I appreciate you taking the time. Big Dog, got a question for you. G6, S8, camera comparison. Who wins? Chris Moran, have a great night, man. Thanks for stopping by. So Mario says it's 11 o'clock in Texas, and it's 9 o'clock here in Oregon. Big Dog has done a comparison with his S8 and G6 when it came to doing a camera comparison. He's saying that the G6, in his opinion, is the winner. Is that what I'm getting from that? The G6. I'll tell you, man, it's a stellar device. You cannot go wrong. Please go check out that video I put up 54 days later, almost 2 months with the G6. And I actually leave a full review that I did on it. It's like a half hour long. I left that link down in the description area too, so you can check out that video. But it's a solid device, man. Okay, so Daniel is trying to leave the links for the APKs for the OG YouTube app. The APKs for that, and it's not letting him. So what I will do in this video, well, it's a live stream right now, but when it's said and done and it uploads as a video for the replay, I will get those links and post them down below in the description area for all of you interested in downloading the APK that will help. It'll look exactly like YouTube, okay? But what it will do is it'll allow you to resize your videos to fit the LG G6. The Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus already have that functionality that it gives you a little function to resize your videos, so you can go onto YouTube and it'll allow you to do that. The G6 doesn't have that implemented yet, so hopefully LG will do that. I know YouTube is working on something like that on their part of things, but hopefully LG will do that for their devices, software update, so when you go into YouTube you can just resize. But right now there are APK apps that will help you do that, and I will grab those that Daniel sent me, and I will leave the links down below in the description area of this live stream once it becomes just a video for you to go back and watch. Okay, so I'll do that. So yeah, Big Dog says G6 is a beast. The S8 Plus has a few issues in the camera department, in my opinion. And that's where I had issues. It wasn't so much in taking pics. It was shooting video for me. I don't know if that's the same thing that you're going through, Big Dog, but for me, yeah, it was literally in the video department. And I'm hearing that there have been some updates to fix those issues. And I don't know. Unless I bring it back in, I'm not going to know. So I can't say any more on that, because I don't find that it would be fair for me to say any more on that unless I got another device and reviewed it again to see if those issues were fixed that I was experiencing. But outside of that, the S8 and the S8 Plus are great devices. But I think with any device, you're going to run into some issues. But I think those are the areas that you should have the least of issues. But if you are, I'm hoping that OEMs jump on that really fast to take care of them, especially with devices that are priced that high. You know what I'm saying? Those are the devices you really got to take care of. Let's see. If we consumers can get everything on board to purchase flagship devices 6 months or later, maybe manufacturers will think about lowering their prices. Just a thought. Uno Nice, I agree with you. Bella Baca, hello from Pittsburgh. Bam! Welcome, Bill Baca. I appreciate you taking the time to come on in from Pittsburgh. Yeah, digging it. Big Dog says the second camera, which is the wide angle lens, is the best. Totally agreed. Roy Glass, Netflix gave the G6 and the S8 the HDR icon, but then took the HDR badge off the videos as they never actually released HDR content for mobile yet. Still not known when the HDR content will be ready. And I'm still waiting for it myself. Great information, Roy. Appreciate it. Phone Tech at Work. You should have got the U Ultra, but the U11 is pretty much the same thing, just in a smaller body. Well, I can't wait. So if it is somewhat like the U Ultra, then it'll be like having both devices in one device, and I'm going to be stoked having my first HTC flagship, the HTC U11, man. I cannot wait to get that in the house. And it's going to be the blue, the sapphire blue, because everybody's jumping on board with that silver one. So I figured I'd go for and that's closest color to my Dallas Cowboys. I'm not wearing a Cowboys hat right now, but the sapphire blue is the closest to my boys when it comes to the colors. So that's why I picked up that one. That's the one that's coming in the house, and I'm excited about that. Yeah, man, even as I hold the G6, man, what a device. I'm sorry I keep talking about this, but it's a phenomenal device. I dig it, man. Totally digging it. Big Dog says, I'm in the hunt for the HTC U Ultra, which is a beast in the camera and is really good. Yep. Well, I'm hoping that the HTC U11 ends up being as good as that device for all of you. I didn't have that device, so I can't say one word about it, and I'm not going to. Mario says, I had to bring up the Cowboys. Well, you know, I had to throw a little bit in there. All right, everybody. So before I sign off, this live stream, Saturday evening, typically doesn't happen. I'm in bed, snoozing away, getting ready to wake up early in the morning. Okay? But I'm on a little mini vacation, so I am off tomorrow. That's why I'm up late. That's why I'm doing the live stream. And also I wanted to talk about a little bit about what I would have talked about yesterday, early Friday morning, during the morning recap vlog on what happens previously all in the last week here on my Project 13. I didn't get to do that yesterday morning because it was a vacation day, so I slept in. Okay, so I talked about that here, talked about it being my anniversary, my wife and my anniversary, and what we did, and talked about the T-Mobile tobacco with my 850 Smack, still waiting for that, and talked about the 54 days with the LG G6, and mentioned that I sold the Huawei Mate 9, and I got my pre-orders in for the HTC U11. So that's a recap and everything that we've talked about here. In between all of that, we've just been shooting the shoot. And I just appreciate all of you coming in, hanging out, and chit-chatting with me. It's not, this is not, my streams are not techie streams. We talk about tech, but we talking about it in a roundabout way when it comes to smartphones. We're just shooting the shoot, having a good time, hanging out. I don't like to really get too in-depth. I like everybody to be a part of it. It's not necessarily about me, okay? I'm just hanging out with all of you, and I appreciate it. Uno Nice says, no matter how much I try, I'm just not feeling the 18:9 screen aspect ratio. I love it. I love this display ratio. I really do. I have MX Player downloaded from the Play Store where I watch my movies, and in there I can resize my videos and my movies to fit the display. So I'm digging this. I really love it. I really do. It's about almost as close as you can get to cinematic view. Like if you're at the theaters, what's that? 21 by something. I can't remember. Yeah, Big Dog, I am getting the U11. I am getting the HTC U11. I did put my pre-order in. That will be coming here as soon as they release it, and however long it takes for them to send my device, I will be bringing that in. Daniel Burrell, 7-year anniversary. Congratulations. Daniel is having an anniversary tomorrow. Everybody tell Daniel, congratulations. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Yeah, man, I am looking forward to that U11, man. I am looking forward to that. I am stoked. I'm sure that the cameras are going to be phenomenal. Yeah, I just, it's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward to that. There was something else I was going to say. Lost my train of thought. Let's see. All right, everybody. We are going on a full hour. Cheers to all of you for jumping in and joining in. I appreciate your time very much. I'll tell you, it's nice to be on a vacation, even though it's only 5 days. Well, my 2 days off and then 3 days. I've been able to get a lot done. Typically, what I can't get done, when you have 2 days off, there's always a lot of running around doing a bunch of other things, but not the things that I want to get done. I was able to borrow my neighbor's pressure washer and clean off my patio, my deck, the gutters. I was able to clean out the corner of my garage right over here, which I'm not going to show you. I got a lot done. I got to sleep in for a couple days. And I'll tell you something. Going back to work after these few days off, I'm going to be stoked. I don't mind going back to work after having a few days off and being able to accomplish a lot of what I need to get done and being able to do this with all of you on a Saturday night, which I typically don't get to do. So it's really nice. Yeah, it is going to be worth picking up. Cliff, the HTC U11 is going to be released June 9th, if I'm correct. Now, I did talk to a rep. I mentioned this earlier in this live stream. Because Jay Will left a tweet asking if anybody knew when that device was specifically going to be, or how long it was going to take to be, you know, as far as to get out to everybody. Now, from what the rep told me was those who, through HTC, order 1-day shipping are going to be the first wave of devices to go out. The second wave of devices will be the 2-day shipping, and then all the rest of the devices will be going out regular ground shipping. That's it. That's the order of the shipping process after June 9th. Now, if you order through Amazon, the release date is June 9th. But I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I actually went through Amazon. I didn't use my PayPal account. I didn't want to wire the money, so I just went through Amazon, and I did order 2-day shipping. So we'll see how quick they respond in delivering devices compared to what HTC does. But that's the order of the process of what the rep told me over at HTC. So if you have pre-ordered the HTC U11, the rep says the first wave of devices to be sent out are those of you who ordered 1-day shipping. The second wave would be the 2-day shipping. The third wave of devices going out will be the regular ground delivery. So we'll see if all that is true. I don't know. That's just what I was told. So yep, there you go. Everyday tech in the house. Hey Anthony. Hey Anthony. He's saying hey Anthony to me. Wow. I am getting better. I really am. Oh, man. Udo Nice says, if Google Pixel 2 is priced like last year's Pixel phones, I'm not buying it. Like 850 smacks? Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit less this year. We'll see. Everyday Tech, about to celebrate his 1-year anniversary. 1-year anniversary. Hey, everybody say to Everyday Tech, happy anniversary. That's awesome, man. All right, everyone. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to go chill. Did Jay Will just jump in the house? Jay Will, what's up, man? I'm glad you can join in. He's buying the new Pixel for sure. And I know that it doesn't matter how much money that thing's going to cost. He's definitely going to pick it up. Oh, you've been there, huh? It's the first time I've seen you. All right, man. Thanks for... Well, I didn't see you, man. You just been watching. I appreciate you watching, man. Bill Baca, you bring any smartwatches on board? No, I don't like wearing watches. And I know, does that sound selfish? Because I'm a YouTube reviewer. It shouldn't be about me. It should be all, about you. Now, Huawei has offered me a watch, an older watch to review. And as soon as I get a hold of the guy that I need to talk to, I'm going to see if they can still send that over. But I don't typically wear anything around my wrist. I don't like anything around my wrist. It just bothers me outside of a rubber band, because you never know when you're going to need a rubber band, right? Anyway, so now I don't review. Typically, I just review smartphones. But here and there, I've gotten more into reviewing accessories. So who knows? I may start to dabble in that a little bit. Yeah. Mario says that J Will's been lurking. Yeah, he's been lurking. Man, I loved watches. I love to review. So Everyday Tech loves to review watches. I know J Will reviews watches. I may have to start to dabble in that. I don't know, man. I get a little leery about certain areas, and I know I have to get into the water a little bit, get my feet wet with some of these areas. And this may be the year. I will tell you this, because everybody, well, not everybody, some of you keep asking me to bring in an iPhone. I have been looking at prices for iPhones, older generation, to bring one in. So I am actually doing some homework right now on price points on some Apple devices, and who knows? Who knows? Paul Tech in the house. He's been lurking also. What is it with you guys lurking in the shadows, man? Just kicking back and watching. You're probably watching the basketball game and then like checking out what's going on over here too, right? You know what? I appreciate you guys coming on. I really do. LaRon, what's up, man? Why did you buy the U11 from Amazon if you can get it free? Because it's just a quicker process for me. Okay, I didn't go PayPal. If there's anything that goes wrong with refunding money, it takes a little while to get that money back. And the other way that you could do it is through wiring the money. I didn't want to do any of that. I didn't want to mess with that. Sometimes for me, going through an easier process just works better for me personally, and that's why I went through Amazon. Sure, it's $50 and you're saying you could have saved $50, but it's a lot easier if I'm having to return a device and get my money back. The process in that situation is a lot faster, a lot easier for me personally, no hassles. Now, I'm sure that that's not a device I'm going to return. Okay? I'm sure that that device is going to work out, stay with me until one day I have to sell it. But for me, sometimes doing it a little bit different is a lot easier and for me and how I take care of what I take care of as far as when it comes to ordering. Look at the whole T-Mobile thing with my money right now. I mean, it's going to be 30 to 40 days before I see my money. I could have ordered that device, the Samsung Galaxy 8 Plus, through Amazon, and with the issues that I had with it, I could have sent it back through Amazon, already had my money back. That is why I'm doing it this way. I know not all of you may agree, but that's why I did it that way. It's just no hassles for me. Paul. Everyday Tech says Paul. Mario Cortana says Paul. Savage as well. Everyday Tech says love all you guys. Gotta go into husband mode. Peace out to Everyday Tech. Gotta keep the lady happy or else. LOA peace, Everyday Tech. So Daniel's waving off Everyday Tech as well. Laurent says understood. That makes sense. And kudos for you for pronouncing my name correctly. Oh, sweet. I didn't screw up anybody's name. I do that quite often. That's a rare event. Respect. Paul Tech says, haha, yeah, working in my office with the stream on. Just got a chance to type real quick. Well, I appreciate it. Smart decisions. Hey, man, how you been? I'm still stoked for my $299.99 G6 and LG watch and Qualcomm Quick Charge gifts. This is the flagship of the year, no doubt. My Zook Z2 also, it's a machine and my favorite 5-inch device. Does that get 4G LTE? The Zook Z2? Small device, but... All right, everybody. For all of you, for coming on, taking some time to hang out on a Saturday night where I typically do not do videos. Because I'm usually in bed, going to work early in the morning, but I'm off tomorrow. So, wanted to hang out with all of you. The rest of the family's watching a movie. The wife said, I know you don't want to watch the movie. Go shoot a video. So here I am. It's nice. Feeling a lot better too. Earlier in the week, didn't feel that good at all. So I'm feeling a lot better. Having a little bit of time off sure helps. Sleeping in a little bit helps. And getting some chores done around the house. Again, thanks everybody for being a part of this live stream. For those of you who watch the replay, thanks for that. Leave a thumbs up if you like the live stream. and I will be leaving some links for a couple APK apps that will help your G6 resize video on YouTube, OG YouTube. So thanks to Daniel for that. Be looking forward to the HTC U11. Got a couple weeks to go for that. In between then and now, I could pick up something else. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, thanks everybody for being a part. I appreciate it very much. Anything else that we didn't talk about? Leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. Good night, everyone. Thanks for being a part of my Project 13. You are my Project 13. This is Jrnyn2tech. This is my 14th one, and I'm glad that I finally got this on a roll and doing this more often. I really enjoy the live streams. It just brings a little bit of more closeness and camaraderie with all of you, and I just appreciate you being a part. So to my next one. Peace. God bless. Get a good night's rest. I'll be back. Promise.